The moment I slipped into the grand ballroom of the Chicago Ritz, the air felt thick, like a storm brewing just beneath the polished surface. Crystal glasses clinked softly. Candle flames flickered against white linens, and the faint jazz melody wove through the room like a deceptive lullaby. I'd poured my soul into this night, 2 years of grinding through Booth School's MBA program, juggling part-time gigs at consulting firms, drowning in student loans that clawed at my sleep. I'd wired the deposit myself, chosen the Merlot that now stained guests' lips red, vetted the menu to avoid Aunt Lydia's nut allergy. This was supposed to be my triumph, my exhale after the burnout. But as I scanned the name cards on the head table, gilded and glowing under the chandelier, my name, Alara Hayes, was nowhere. Not a whisper of it. Just Dr. Serafina Locke, my older sister, etched in elegant script. And beside it, our mother, Vivian Reed, beaming like she'd birthed a saint. I froze, my clutch slipping slightly in my hand. A waiter in a crisp vest approached, clipboard in tow. "Can I assist with your seating, miss?" His politeness grated. But I forced a smile, the kind that hides the tightening in your chest. "Alara Hayes," I said evenly. He scanned his list, his brow furrowing just enough to confirm what I already sensed. Yes. Table 12. Near the service entrance. Not the family table. Not even close. Table 12 was the Siberia of the room, overflow for distant cousins and last-minute ads, where the kitchen doors swung open with blasts of heat and clattering plates. I wasn't a +1, I was the graduate. But there I sat, back to the dance floor, watching shadows play across the wall as laughter swelled from the center. It started as a prickling doubt, the kind that whispers you're overreacting. Maybe a mix-up, I told myself, sipping water that tasted metallic. But then the invitations caught my eye, stacked neatly on a side table, foil embossed and pristine, celebrating Dr. Serafina Locke's residency milestone and the Reed family legacy. No mention of my MBA. No nod to the late nights I'd spent poring over case studies while Serafina blogged about her med school rotations. I'd handed the design reins to Mom weeks ago. "Let me handle it, darling. You've got enough on your plate." Her words echoed now, laced with something sharper than care. This wasn't oversight, it was excision, precise as a surgeon's blade. Serafina glided over in her pearl necklace and emerald gown, perfume trailing like a victory lap. "You look stunning, sis," she cooed, air-kissing my cheek. Her eyes didn't meet mine fully. "I didn't see my name on the invite," I murmured, keeping my voice low, controlled. She waved it off with a laugh that didn't reach her lips. "Oh, Mom's all about the optics. You know how she is, PR first. Optics. Like I was a smudge on the family portrait. Better blur it out." She patted my arm and floated back to the spotlight, where professors and family friends orbited her like planets around a star. I sat there, the heat from the kitchen fanning my neck, whispering reminders of my place, peripheral, expendable. The toasts began. Glasses raised high. Uncle Harlan, reeking of bourbon and old money, stood first. To Serafina, the beacon of our family's excellence. Applause thundered. But it hollowed me out. No one glanced my way. No one whispered, "Wait, isn't this Alara's night too?" I pulled out my phone under the table, thumbing through emails, the ones confirming my video tribute, the seating chart I'd approved. All altered. Timestamps showing last-minute overrides from Mom's account. My chest tightened. Not with tears, but with a cold clarity. This was betrayal, woven into the fabric of our family, silent as the grave. As dessert plates circulated, chocolate mousse I'd selected myself, the projector hummed to life. A journey of achievement, The screen glowed. Slides faded in. Serafina as a toddler in a white coat prop. High school valedictorian. Mission trips to Guatemala funded by family donations I'd quietly supplemented. Then, one grainy photo of me, 19. Awkward in a dorm room. Half smiling before it vanished. The rest? All her residency awards. Conference keynotes. The final slide, honoring Dr. Serafina Locke. My name? Erased. The room erupted in cheers. But I sat statue still. Nails digging into my palms. This wasn't forgetfulness, it was a deliberate rewrite. My efforts funneled into her glory. I excused myself to the hallway. The cool air slap against my flesh skin. My best friend, Nora, had texted, "Where are you? This feels off." I voice messaged back. Voice steady but edged, documenting. Not grieving. Back inside. I caught sight of him, Jasper. My ex. Arm around Serafina's waist. Clinking glasses like old lovers. He'd ghosted me post-undergrad. Citing family complications. Now, here he was. Schmoozing her for her non-profit gigs. Small world, Serafina said later. Catching my stare. He's helping with outreach. Her innocence rang false. A mask I'd seen crack before. The pain wasn't jealousy, it was the pattern, my sacrifices repackaged as her stepping stones. That night, alone in my Lakeview apartment, I didn't sleep. I compiled instead. Screenshots of invoices, $15,000 from my card. Billed to Vivian Reed for Dr. Locke's celebration. Email chains where I'd insisted on equal billing. Replied with adjustments made for flow. A notes app list bloomed, every slight. From childhood trophies overshadowed to rent I'd covered while Serafina found herself in Europe. Silence had been my armor. But now it cracked, revealing the fury beneath. Tolerance isn't love, it's a slow poison. I vowed then, no more whispers. I'd make them hear. 2 days later. Over coffee at a Wrigleyville diner. Serafina met me. Sunglasses hiding her eyes. I didn't know Mom went that far, she insisted. Stirring her latte endlessly. It was about keeping things smooth. Smooth for whom? I laid out the folder, receipts. Metadata. AV logs showing her overrides. Her jaw tightened. She just wanted perfection. Perfection meant me diminished. Her elevated. A call interrupted, the event coordinator. Beckett. Voice hushed. Your mom instructed us to scrub your name, said it'd avoid awkwardness. I recorded it. Added to the archive. Serafina's pleas fell flat, she hadn't stopped it. Just benefited. Back home. I posted on LinkedIn, what if you funded your own erasure? It spread like wildfire shares. Comments pouring in. This is my family. You're not alone. Mom's circle frayed, board invitations dried up. Then the bombshell. An anonymous tip led to Dad's original will. Unearthed from a safe deposit box. My name as primary beneficiary. Not Serafina's. The revised version? Forged timestamps. Her signature. Fraud. I filed quietly. Freezing assets. No theatrics, just proof. Paper trails that unraveled her facade. The podcast interview sealed it. Microphone in hand. I spoke steady, overwritten videos. Declined fellowships in my name. A lifetime of being cropped from the frame. It hit millions. Hashtags bloomed, unerased. Mom's nonprofits faced audits, grants revoked over padded claims. Serafina stepped back from campaigns. Citing family matters. I didn't gloat, the cost was steep, fractured bonds. Nights haunted by what-ifs. But in reclaiming my story, I found freedom. Not in destruction, but in the light of truth. We met one last time at an Oak Park cafe. Mom's eyes stone cold. You've humiliated us. I met her gaze. You mean I existed? No apologies. Just deflections. I walked away. Valve shut on the past. Now, mentoring others like Leia, I build anew. Healing isn't revenge, it's rewriting your page. Name bold at the top. The shadows linger. But I cast my own light.